Good evening, y'all. Vigil James here. I'm going to just get right into it because, once again, for those of you who weren't here beforehand, so, because I didn't know I was going to get out, but that's what Metroid Dread looks like. That's your standard issue, as you can see. Standard issue for Switch games. That is how big the case is. That's how big that the games are for the Switch. And our special edition here of Metroid Dread is this frickin' beast. So that's how big the frickin' case is for the special edition Metroid Dread. I believe this actually is the same size. I think I have that too. One second. I'm pretty sure this is the same size as the Fire Emblem one that I had a while back. Yes. Okay. Oh, jeez, I forgot that was up there. Alright, but for reference, the Fire Emblem Special Edition is actually bigger. Nope. The Fire Emblem one is a little bit thicker. So, saving that one. Alright. Whew. So that is a big boy. So, Metroid Dread. See, it's a shiny, and Samus herself is beveled. I don't know. Well, you can see, yes, that makes that look really good. And then E.M.M.I in the background. Metroid Dread special. Excuse me. Whew. All right. Stuff on the back. Oh, it looks like it's a spoiler, so I'm probably not gonna look at that. All right. So, open the top, open the side here. Okay. It's a big boy. Big boy. Oh, wow. So that's a nice special edition. So, compared to the regular edition, you get the full image there. Nice. Oh, there's a lot of fire wisps. I didn't even see that. And the back is just more of that. Okay. Comes with the game. So you can see the inside here. Actually I should probably just give that to my brother straight up. So I'm going to take this, since I didn't know that I was going to end up getting the special edition, but it did come in. I'm like, motherfucker. So, let my bro have that. And then, if and when I take the game out of the case, that's what the steel book looks like. Phazon! What is going on? Man, the green, like the green of that really highlights very well. Alright. So we got some... Oops. Oh, jeez. Oh! I didn't even notice that. The cardboard. The cardboard that holds this thing has E.M.M.I molded into the background. They didn't have to do that. Like, even the cardboard is worth holding on to. It actually kind of looks like it almost looks like they're encased in carbonite. Yeah, let me see if I can turn the light up here and make that easier to see. But you can see the cardboard itself mimics the E.M.M.I that are in the background. Recycle with paper foam. That's actually a really nice detail. I almost didn't notice that. Could have been very easy to overlook. Metroid. So these are some art cards. The Metroid. Let's see here. It's like, and some people have to. You actually opened the special edition? How dare you? Its collector's value is destroyed. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's an art card. Okay. So that's the original. Is it worth it? As somebody who, like, I get collector's editions of stuff because I like having the extra stuff. And I also like having the art things to look at. And, like, the art belt mission logs, this is the art book by itself. So, I would have absolutely gotten the art book on its own. So, to get the game plus an art book for only, like, what, $80? Which is not what I paid because I get discounts. It's one of the perks of working in a retail. Well, that's probably the only real perk of working in a retail store is getting a discount in that store. And like, well, I buy a lot of stuff here, so that helps. So it's closer to $70. So and if the game itself is 60, that basically means I get an art book, like a big quality art book for $20. These things are usually $50 or more. Usually more. A lot more in some cases. The Splatoon 2 art books were like $100 each, if I remember correctly. Metroid 2, Return of Samus. I never played the original Game Boy version. That's where we're at. So, game number 1, the Metroid. Metroid 2, Return of Samus. So the cover art. Actual street price. Yeah, that's the thing. Super Metroid with the special edition Red Ridley, not Charizard. Like, what the fuck was that supposed to be? I always wondered as like when I was younger, like, what the hell is that supposed to be in the background? Like, is that supposed to be Kraid? Because like it looks more like it's like a moon. It's like they were drawing the moon, but then they decided to add claws and then decided, wait, that's not gonna work. But Metroid Fusion, Charizard. I'm guessing that's one of the reasons why I love the Metroid Dread outfit, is because it harkens back to Fusion, because now she's part Metroid, so it's like the suit is acknowledging that and incorporating it into the design. So it looks like the Fusion suit looks heavily organic, whereas like the Samus's old power suit. I love this amiibo. Like, this is one of my favorite amiibo because it's ludicrously detailed. Like, and that's one of the reasons why I use this I use this as a reference for drawing. Okay, maybe the light's a little too bright now. Let's turn that down a bit. There we go. Yeah, it's having trouble focusing, but like you can see a lot of really good details on Samus's back there. I love this amiibo. The Metroid amiibo that came with Samus Returns, like this thing here, that's actually like flexible. I don't think any other amiibo has something like this where part of it is flexible. Like, these are some of the best amiibo that they made, and they're still functional. Like, if I use these in Metroid Dread, Samus will replenish your health once per day, and the Metroid will replenish your missiles once per day. I believe the Dread ones will do the same thing, but you get one free energy tank and one free missile upgrade, which is now only 2. Okay, those are the art cards. Nice. Nice. But I love, like I said, Samus's original power suit is very technological. Her fusion suit is very organic. So the Dread suit is I myself being a hybrid, because I'm, my dad's black and my mom's Filipina. But I love this hybridization of looking half organic and half technological. It's great. I'm a sucker for great character design. So this is the art book. Mission logs. I actually don't know if I would be allowed to show anything from this thing because of copyright issues. I will go through the book at some point, but there's some. Oh man, that's a big boy. All right, well, we will check that out. I'll check that out later. Man, part of me doesn't really actually want to do this, but I actually use amiibos. I don't get them just for collecting. So, but that is the amiibo set. That's already some nice box art. Oh, man, I kind of really don't. But like I said, I'm an amiibo collector. Somebody's probably gonna be like, "Oh God, no! Don't open it! Don't open it! I'll give you 5 extra. I'll buy it. I'll buy it for its original price plus $5 more just so I can keep it in the box. Please let me have that." And then they'll turn around and sell it on eBay for like $200. But I actually got this off of GameStop because GameStop actually still had them in stock. I was surprised, really. I don't think Amiibo are anywhere near as lucrative as they used to be. Thankfully, as somebody who actually still likes and enjoys and collects Amiibo. Uh-oh. Oh boy, that doesn't look good. So it feels like you're kind of stuck in the plastic. Oh God. Why is it like this? I feel like I'm gonna break this thing if I pull it too hard. Oh God. Yeah. E.M.M.I is molded into the plastic a little bit. That was kind of treacherous. Christ. Oh God. All right. Yeah, someone made a click because when I was doing the unboxing of the OLED, the hatch in the back that lets you connect your power cord, your USB, and your HDMI, that actually comes off compared to the original Switch. So I thought I snapped the thing in half and I damn near had a heart attack. Until I looked at it and I'm like, oh, it doesn't have a hinge. So, yeah. But dear God. Also, fuck you, someone. Alright. So this is... I wish this thing was better about focusing. I guess I gotta move back a little bit. That is new Samus. So we'll let that... It's a good looking suit. So to compare and contrast, this is actually a smaller figure in terms of, well, maybe it isn't. Going by the size of the head, okay, this looks slightly smaller, but it's hard to tell. It could just be because the size of the freaking shoulders on Samus's OG power suit are so massive that the whole thing looks smaller. But the helmet looks about the same size. If I meant, oh God, I'm about to drop that. Let me put E.M.M.I down. Oh shit. The helmet looks about the same size, maybe slightly smaller. All right. Yeah, there's not quite as much detail here. You see, like, the boosters on the back look a little bit different. Like, that's what the booster set looks like on Samus's original Amiibo. Wait for it to focus. There we go. And then... So she's got, like, jet boost... Like, I guess that must be for jumping. Absolutely love the design, though. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Also, neat little detail. The stand for this thing is more solidly blue. Like, it's blue at the bottom, but on the sides, it's also blue. Okay, never mind. I thought they were different colors at the thing, but like the lighting in my room makes it difficult to tell. All right, but Samus looks great. Now for E.M.M.I. E.M.M.I is not on a... Oh, yes it is. Okay. That's a... I've only encountered like 2 or 3 of these guys so far. Like, I'm gonna have to play the game again. That's probably gonna be one of my next new projects is playing through it to finish it. Pretty neat details. I love red, white, and black as a color scheme. So that's basically why that's why it's prominently featured everywhere on my channel. Although, like, my new logo doesn't use white, I might need to... That's one of the reasons why I want to try to make a third, like, the version 3.0 logo. Probably have to try to put white back into it, because that's a big part of my color, like, my aesthetics. Like most of my characters will have like black and white in their color, in their design by default, and then maybe one signature color. Boost in the opening cutscene in Prime 1 is missing version. Right? Helping with her jumps. The E.M.M.I is a... E.M.M.I is a mechanical beast. It's really scary to think that there are weapons out there like this. The Galactic Federation, I believe, is created weapons that are capable of killing Samus instantly. Like, that's a scary thought. And it's like, if you guys can do shit like that, why did you need Samus to begin with? But then I think they said that these things were oh, thank you. I have an Emmy winning performance. This is the only Emmy that anybody is ever going to care about because fuck Hollywood. Y'all have been sniffing your own farts and vastly overestimating your importance to culture. Got a big head with the whole Marvel thing going on. All right. Oh, also, I did do a review. I did play a couple of quests with this thing, Monster Hunter Rise, and while it's lighter, like I noted that it feels like cheap plastic because it's light. But since you're going to be using it to hold up your Switch, you want it to be light. You don't need it to be heavy. So, I don't have an issue with its weight. The problem I have is the design of the shoulder buttons. The ZR button, in Monster Hunter Rise, you need the ZR button to run, and half the time I was pushing it, it wasn't working. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate, because, no drift. No drift so far. But, like, yeah, I haven't been playing it long enough. So, your regular Joy-Con, the shoulder buttons look like that. They're very easy to hit with one button or the other. So it's pretty intuitive. And even if you're only hitting the side here, I don't know if you can hear that. But even if you're only clicking this side, it works. It always fires. But with this guy, I mean, like I said, Hori normally makes pretty good stuff, but with this guy, even with this guy, you don't hear the click, right? Like, I have to really tap it. Like, you have to hit the button, instead of being able to hit the button right about here, so it's comfortable for you to hit either trigger, you have to hold it like this and hit the center all the time. And bear in mind, you're going to be holding it like this. So it's not exactly, they say it's ergonomic for holding it, but for firing these trigger buttons, it doesn't really work too well. Like, normally with the Joy-Con, you're going to be holding it like this, so your fingers are going to be resting here. It's a lot more intuitive. Your fingertip or your knuckle can click the sides pretty easily. But with this guy, it's you're all the way over here. Instead of hitting the tip, it's right in between the knuckle. So that's there like this. When you're holding this Joy-Con, your finger goes all the way up here and wraps around, and it's pretty awkward. Whereas with the regular Joy-Con, your fingertip would rest here. I did, because it just came in today, I did get a controller holster. Where did I put that thing? Oops. We're very off into, right. Sure enough, one of these guys, they'll come with the that works with the OLED. And that just slides in, which I very much like. Okay. So the whole unit looks like this now. See now. So it's nowhere near as wide as the other one. But when I hold it, my fingers rest where they need to rest. Like, these are a little bit more comfortable to hold. But the buttons just click better. Like, the shoulder buttons just click better no matter what. So if you click the side, you're still good. Whether you're holding it that way or holding it more like a controller. This is a better design because it doesn't have the hinges. The older one I used, I just remembered that, which was this guy. This guy right here, which again worked pretty much the same way. The problem was these things snap into the Switch. The problem was it kept digging into the hinge, into the divider that's between here, to the point where it actually pried it open and broke out the screws. So that Switch still functions, but I could never use this again. Like, this is good, I guess, if you have a Switch that you're never going to dock. And it's a shame, because, like, it has slots for the controller, and it came with its own freaking case, which I don't think I can use now. Well, maybe I could. Let's see if this works with this. It's a little too... the OLED Switch is a little too big. I mean, I could force it in there, but I don't want to do that. Because the OLED Switch is slightly big, like, it's just slightly bigger. Slightly wider, I should say. Even with this thing on. That sucks, but it's all we can do. But at least now, it slides in and on. It slides on and off easily. In fact, this looks like it looks like a starship that's docking with its nacelles. I'm a nerd. It reminds me of the saucer separation from the Enterprise D. God, I'm a dork. But that kind of thing I always did love. I love the Enterprise D saucer separation thing, and I wish I wish they did had more ships that did that. I believe towards the end of Voyager they had the Prometheus, which was a combat vessel that split into 3 smaller ships, so you could have it was called multi-vector assault mode. That ship design is the sole reason I started playing the Star Trek Online game. This was like, oh well, but why would I want to play that? Oh yeah, when you reach Admiral, you can get one of these freaking these ships. I think the Romulans stole the plans and they have their own version of it, but it's only a 2 ship with multi-vector assault mode. But god damn, I love that shit. I was like, ah! I played that game solely to get me a freaking multi-vector assault mode ship. By the way, I was the captain of the initially, it was a regular ship. My first ship was the USS Quoth the Raven, because you're able to name the ship yourself. My first ship was the USS Quoth the Raven. When I finally did get that Prometheus class ship that split into 3, I named it the what do I name it? Oh, it was the USS Enter the Dragon, because I'm a nerd like that. So all my ships were named after that. So I had Quoth the Raven. Onto the Breach, because like there was your ensign class ship, your lieutenant class ship, your captain, and your it's like your from ensign to lieutenant you have a class. From lieutenant commander to commander you have a class, captain, and then admiral. So it was Quoth the Raven, Onto the Breach. I think it was Comes the Dawn. And then Enter the Dragon, because I'm a nerd like that, and I'm also very thematic. All my stuff has to have themes, have to have names, stuff like that. So yes, all right. I believe so. FR. Okay, that's good enough time. I might play Dread for a little bit, although I think dinner might be getting ready soon, so I'll probably just do that. AEW Dynamite is actually on tonight, so that comes out at 8. So depending on what time the family is having dinner, I may or may not stream, but I'll go find that out. If I'm not streaming within the next by 6 o'clock, then if I don't stream by 6 o'clock, I'm not streaming because there'd be too much to do. So Faison, thank you for joining me. I will see you all next time. If you're interested in getting a special edition for yourself, let me know. There might still be one left. And I can pick that up for you if you're interested. If it's still there, I'll let you know. But I just wanted, like, if I don't know if you wanted to get the special edition or not, but I probably could get it if you wanted it. So I'll see you all next time. Have a good night. I'm good to James. Just tag me on. You got me on Discord, so just tag me on Discord. Later, y'all.